Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss about pandas. Pandas is a Python library which we will use for accessing data and grouping data and filtering data and so on. In this tutorial we are using Jupyter Notebook. To install Jupyter Notebook we have a link in the description below. Check that out, and we'll begin with dictionary. So it is a prerequisite to know basic knowledge about Python before starting with pandas. The dictionary contains a basic person data, includes first name and last name, say Harry Potter and James Witch. Run this. Okay, a simple dictionary. So convert this dictionary into data frame using pandas. Data frame equals to pd dot data frame of, and pass the dictionary. You can pass dictionary or list, it will convert to data frame. You can see the difference here. Dictionary contains key value and data frame contains rows and columns. It contains also index numbers. To import CSV file and Excel files, and also we can import JSON files also. In this tutorial we are using Uber driver dataset. It's a CSV file, and here CSV stands for comma separated values. So the Uber driver dataset is also in the description. Check that out. And let's import df.pd.read CSV. For Excel you pass as XSLX. Just pass the name of the file. In this dataset we have start date, end date and category, so on. For accessing top elements we use df.head. The default is 5. We can pass the parameter, so here we pass 10, so we get top 10 elements. To access bottom elements we use df.tail. And to access the data we can access via rows or via columns. To access via columns we have a simple syntax. Just pass the name of the column, say category, df of category. Yeah, we just have a single column. For multiple columns we pass multiple column names, say category, and another column start. So you can check there is a key error. It's because we need to pass multiple column names within a list, otherwise we will get an error. So we have two columns, and also we can access via rows. For rows we have two methods, lock and ilock, and df.lock of rows comma columns. We need to mention rows first and next columns. df.lock of first rows, say 0 and 1, row name, and column category column. We can also call it as a label. We have 0 and 1 row and category column. So we use ilock to access based on index. So df.ilock of same 0, 1, and we will not use labels, we use index, index of a column. So 3 is a start index. Yeah, there is a name start and a type object, and Fortress it's stop. So category is in, okay, index number 2, change to, yeah, the both are same data set. we use label here in the lock, we use index in the iLock. So after accessing the reshaping data and the summarizing data is very important in the machine learning field. So let's check reshaping. We can convert rows into columns and columns to rows. Reshape data equals to df dot pd dot melt pd dot melt of pass the data frame, and it will melt the data frame. It means it will convert rows to columns and columns to rows. The next important thing is sorting the data frame via column names. Just say df dot sort values and pass the column name. Here we use end date. We will sort the data frame using the column end date. For descending, we will just pass ascending equals to false, and it will sort in the descending order. For complete summarization, we have attributes and methods to summarize the data frame. So start with an attribute shape. A shape, it provides the number of rows and columns. Basically, it will provide shape of the data frame. For information, we have a method called info. It will provide the column names and d types and how many columns. Here d type stands for data types, and also it will provide memory usage. To get complete describe, let's say the mean value and the standard deviation of a column, we just choose df dot describe. It's a method. Yeah, we get standard deviation, mean and count, and also the maximum value and so on. And another important thing is handling with missing data. We use fill na and drop na. Fill na is for filling the nan or null values with integers or float. I will show drop na. It will drop the complete nan or null values in the data frame. Here you can see, let's scroll above. Here we have nan values in the data set. After running this command df.drop_na, we dropped every nan or null values. So another important thing is filtering the data, filtering and also grouping. Filtering is a simple step. Just think like that. It's a command of if else statement, like if condition df of miles equals if df of miles contains the data 5, we will use that filter and pass that filter to data frame. You can access separate columns using that filter. Yeah, we have a filter here where the miles is equals to 5, and we just accessed a single column named category. So we can also use grouping using df.groupby. We need to pass a column name here, and we will group this column using the mean value. Just to pass tail of bottom elements. You can see the bottom elements. It's grouped using the start. The start column is grouped by the mean value of miles. We use SAC operations. SAC stands for split, apply and combine, and we group multiple columns using same mean, and we can use mean, sum and so on. I will show how to do this. Just pass multiple column names we need to group, and we will group start and stop columns using the miles column. Miles, and based on the mean value and the sum value. So based on the mean and sum value of miles, it will group the start and stop columns. Yeah, it will first group the start column, and next it will group the stop column using the mean and sum values. There is a complete code in the description below. Run all the test cases. So at the last we will change is not sounds good. We will, let's say, converted date and time. So sometimes date and time are provided in the form of string or text, so we need to convert the text to date time. It's a simple syntax. Just say pd dot to date time and pass the column name which we need to convert to time or date. Yeah, we're getting a parse error, so just type errors equals to coerce. It will suppress the errors. Errors equals to COERC. Yeah, that's all. Let's check this out. df of start date. Yeah, now it is in the date time format. It's very important to convert the text to date time format. So we have a lot of tips in the GitHub file. The link is also in the description. So we will give a simple tip here to drop the unwanted columns. So just use drop df.drop and pass the column name. Columns equals to, you can drop multiple columns here. We will drop a single column. You can see it drops category column, and you can check here df dot, okay, there is a category, so it will not drop until we set in place equals to true. It will drop permanently when we enter in place equals to true. So be sure before dropping columns. That's all. Thank you guys for watching video.